Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Commodores will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tosses to the quarterback. Grab near the marker. It's Peters. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Oh, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
Setting up the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field for it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can...
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Lots of running room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pocket breaking down. Quickly complete. He's loose. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Third down play from the gun. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
Nice move to keep running.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Off play action. Finds his man. It's Barker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. They're working that left side. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning. Big guy tries to barrel in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. jumps on it, they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown Doors! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, out of space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. There's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Abraham. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
Kentucky, 13.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right. Absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Barker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man. There he goes.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And the Commodores are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
On the option. He's trying to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Commodores.
How about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kentucky right back to the line. With the catch, it's Peters. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 4 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He lets it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Back has it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The Commodores trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Using his feet to buy time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying play action. He'll throw it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Going right to work up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You threw the incompletion, you've got 4th down in your own end, but you want to keep the good times rolling, right? Things have just been getting better and better early in this game. You kicked a field goal, then you got a touchdown. You don't want to punt right now. So if I'm the offensive coordinator, it's really, really hard. You're begging your coach to let you stay on the field here and try and convert this 4th down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the 2nd half underway.
Number 18, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger...
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Commodores are on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets open down the middle. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Kentucky going quickly.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll call for the fair catch here. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the Commodores get enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Now rolling to the left. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the right. Basic connection. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a... And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Kentucky, 20.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown doors. And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the... catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this.
There he goes. Spins away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he brought one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays from this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quick catch on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on fourth down, they'll come up and take the knee.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the